Welcome back everyone to Punny Plays the Lore Master, and we are here with Valgut to ask him if he's heard anything about four dwarves.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
A moment, if you please, Pinewolf. We're already lost contact with four good dwarves inside the Brackwater, and I want to be sure you know what you're in for if you dare to follow them. The cave seems to have many winding tunnels, and the whole network of passages is very dark, unwholesomely so. Cave lizards crawl from rock to rock amid the damp, and are more ferocious than their small size would make you believe. If you mean to delve into the Brackwater on some errand, be cautious. Thin the water lizard's horns while you are there. The creatures are a menace to any who tread too near their lair, and I do not know how long it will be before the gate is cleared and we can leave this place. So therefore I need to thin out the rock lizards. Let's go and see what they're like. Wow, we just arrived and already found one of the four dwarves. This is going to be really simple. Hello there, Throltoth.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Broger sent you to check on us, Pinewolf? I cannot blame him, for it is well past time that we return to give our report. We were separated shortly after entering the foul, dank cavern. Brackwater indeed. I heard Ogre shouting from somewhere up above here about some sort of treasure he had found, but then his calls faded, and I have heard nothing from him since. Where Sulky and Wither ended up, I do not know. I hope you can find my kinsman, Pinewolf. We four have poor fortune in this watery cave, and Broger will not be pleased by our report. So I need to find all four dwarves, and that is the first. Oh, he has more for me to do.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
And also, Pinewolf, my party became separated shortly after he entered the Brackwater, and I have not been able to regroup with them. I almost found my friend Ogre, however. He seems to have made it to the top of the waterfall down the passage somehow, and I heard him shouting about some sort of strong box he had found at the top of it. I fear that the cave lizards must have been drawn by the sound of his shouting, for I have not heard from him since. If you can find the same passage he used to come to the top of the waterfall, however, you might be able to find the treasure of which he spoke. I will reward you handsomely for news of it, Pinewolf, and for news of Ogre's fate as well, of course. Ogre. Oh boy. I just try to say that name without saying ogre instead. It's just an unfortunate name there. Alright, we said something about thinning the cave lizard. Really? Tougher than their size indicates. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Amazing that I can throw fireballs into this Brackwater. Ah, there you go. Now, is it Brackwater? Does that mean that that the water is brackish? Well, that could be nasty. Hold on. Oh! Note to self. Turn off. Yeah. I had my pet on aggressive there. Probably back from when I was doing skirmishes. Hold on there. There is something up ahead. And I'm not talking just about the lizard here. And we have an unlucky dwarf. Well then, I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case for all of them. Here's a nice verdant area. Where's it get the sunlight for all this? Well, whatever. I found the dwarf. Oh, be quiet. Hello there, Weather.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
These creatures are more dangerous than you might expect, Pine Wolf. Nothing that a little fireball can't take care of. Be careful as you search the rest of the party. We were separated not long ago by the vicious beast, and I have been unable to locate my fellow since. I heard Sulky calling out not long ago, but I have not heard from him for hours. I fear he has fallen into danger. Well, one of your friends fell into a lot more danger than you'd want to hear about. But I still need to find my way up to wherever this strong box is. I have found the strong box, and it looks like Ugur wasn't quite so lucky in it. Well, 2 dwarves alive, 2 gone. All for dust. All for dust. Isn't that the way of treasure seekers sometimes? That was one of my quicker trips through this place. Usually I get hopelessly lost or something like that, but I managed to navigate through there straightforward enough. It's getting scary. Maybe I'm starting to learn what this place looks like. Hello there! Things didn't go too well.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
But you found the strongbox? Well, what was in it? What was in it? What treasure did Ogre find that can justify the losses that we've suffered here? What? Dust? I see. Perhaps I was a fool to expect a mighty treasure, but as we are so close to Khazad-dûm, I thought perhaps... Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you for your help, Pine Wolf. The real riches are to be inside the mines rather than in the damp caves outside of it. This strong box must have contained the belongings of some brigands long ago, and no treasure at all. 'Tis a pity. 'Tis a pity. I thinned the lizards a bit, but the rest of the news isn't so great.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
But it's good to see you return from the depths of that noxious cavern, Pine Wolf. Too few have done so. Fewer cave lizards lurk now amongst the stagnant pools that threaten the unaware, it would seem. I thank you for your service and reward you with these coins. Well, you're welcome. Wish I could bring better news, though. But it is time to take care of these pickaxes. We need some pickaxes to be repaired.
Your tidings are grim. We're few enough dwarves as it is.
I am saddened by the losses of Sulky and Ogre, but there is much work to be done before we have cleared the Holy Gate, and the rubble chokes it. And they were strong of arm and sturdy as the hardiest of our race. But your payment was not only for good news, and you have earned your reward. Take it and make yourself useful. There is still work to be done, of course. Alright, let's see. What is this dwarf finder? Well, it's probably not the best dwarf finder of all, but nothing really exciting. Of course, it would be a pick. I mean, what other weapon would a dwarf provide us when they're needing a pickaxes? I have returned, and they're requesting some more pickaxes.
We have gone through so many pickaxes already.
These pickaxes are broken, which means that unless we can get replacements to war, all work on excavating the Holy Gate will be suspended. We have to do something about this, Pine Wolf, and quickly. And I presume by we you mean me.
We will need both branches and stones to repair these pickaxes.
That's right. So get some branches and stones, and let's see. Oh yes, also check with my son Bori and see if you can get some help from him. Right. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can find Boreas up this way. and he's supposed to be getting sharpening stones or something like that. Maybe I should have read that entire thing. But we want to hear about the glorious tale of Bori, right? Right. Hello there, are you Bori?
Imagine the adventure that awaits us within Khazad-dûm.
Yes! Did Father send you to oversee the charge he gave me? To tell you the truth, he hasn't been going very well. Yes, I was supposed to find suitable stones for sharpening the pickaxes for the workers at the Holy Gate, and did find 2 of them, but then I got a little distracted. My friend Broing and I have been discussing the treasures we might find within Moria, you see, and I sort of lost track of time. I'll give you these 2 stones I already found, if you like, and find the rest of them for me, and I won't forget it, that's right. I had some luck looking for them in the dry bed of the Siranan, but not every stone there is suitably sharp. Alright, so let's find some sharpening stones for the Siranan. Which, well, it's not completely dry, but it's certainly not exactly what I would call a significant river at the moment. Definitely not. Now, have they figured out yet? Well, this part of it is dry. Have they figured out yet what exactly is causing the Siranan to be in such a state? Because let's face it, it can't have been really all that long, because you got this part of it right here. Now, I suppose this could be rainwater. This time of year? Yeah, because there won't be meltwater, because this is... Yeah, I'm wondering what is the source of water. Now, it could be maybe if it's rained a lot, maybe if it's... Or if there was some snow earlier, and that... Perhaps there was some low elevation snow that has melted or something like that. I suppose that's always a possibility. But it obviously can't be from the river itself unless the drying is relatively recent. Because if it's relatively recent that it's drying, then we could say that these low points of the bed are the last in order to dry out after the flow was cut off. Since obviously it wouldn't be flowing out of those low places. Yeah, there should be some more stones. Oh yeah, like the one I just walked on top of. Yes. Stones like that. Good. That looks like it's suitably sharp. And we'll also have suitably sharp beaks from these spine craban, right? Now, we have one more over here. Good. So therefore, that is... Alright, those are our stones. So let's find some branches. Oh! How about that? Right back with the dwarves who, I know, they're leaders of the expedition. Their job is to supervise, plan, and all that, and let everybody else do the work. Right. Oh, there is a branch over here. Well, let me collect a few more branches, and we'll report back. Are these stones suitable?
These stones are just what I need, and I thank you for them.
Yes, Broin and I cannot wait to get into Moria proper. That is where the real glory awaits. I don't mean to look down upon the work everyone is doing out here, but the real adventure is waiting in the depths. Dangers unmeasured, I will not doubt, but treasures in equal score, and honor, and renown. You'll have my thanks for your assistance, Pine Wolf. We'll see how much honor there is. We'll see how much glory there is. We'll see how much treasure it is. The only one that I have no doubt of finding are the monsters. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of those. Will this do?
As always, you have been a great help to the dwarves.
It is very important that we have the branches needed to repair the pickaxes. How else are we to remove the rubble that blocks the doors of Durine? Alright? There you go.
Very good. We will start repairing the pickaxes right away.
Yes, all the materials have been gathered and the dwarves will begin working on them. Let's see, what do you need? Ooh, useless, useless, even more useless.
Moria is a good boy and will grow into a fine dwarf.
I reckon his preferences for tail spinning over hard work will pass in time. My cousin Broger and I were no different when we were his age. It will take some time to fashion pickaxes into the materials you have delivered. While my dwarves are working on that, I ask that you lend a hand to Broger. If you truly wish to assist the dwarves, not a moment shall be idly spent. Yes, I know where to find Broger. I've run afoul with him already on a couple of occasions. Hello there, Broger. Bosie sent me asking if you had any more tasks you needed done.
What do you want? I'm very busy with my work.
What exactly did you say your name was? Pine Wolf? Is that a real name? You'll need to work especially hard to make up for that. Wonderful.
Some madness has taken the worst of this place.
Yes, driving the creatures into a blind fury. They are far more aggressive than is usual for their kind, and I fear that they may attack our expedition before long. Can you hear their shuddering voices on the wind? I sent my son Broin to challenge these beasts of shadow, but he has not returned. Yeah, I think I know where I could find your son. Yes, he is probably wasting time with his cousin's boy, wagging their tongues by the stairway yonder. Well, yes, I think that sums it up pretty well. Yes, return to the Siran's dry riverbed and climb to the opposite bank whence fell the clamoring comes. Find there is a cave, Filgogon, in the far southwest there. It could be that you'll find some explanation for the creature's wrath within the cave. I fear you must help my son with that task, for he has not yet spoken with me about its successful completion. And talk to my cousin Bosie when you are finished. All right, fine. I'll go and see if I could find your son. No doubt where I'll find him. Hello there, Broin.
The glorious tale of Broin the Mighty.
Yes,
What they will call it.
yes, you're the traveler that helped Bori with the gathering of the stones, right? I thought so. I have an eye for faces and never forget a name, especially one belonging to an adventurer. Of course, the more dangerous deeds you accomplish, the more memorable you'll be, Pine Wolf. That's what I'm hoping to do, after all. Once we get inside Khazad-dûm, Bori and I will become great heroes, and stories of our adventures will be told all over the land. Years from now, the glorious tale of Broin the Mighty will inspire young dwarves, just as the songs of Durin and Thorin Oakenshield inspire Bori and me today. If you'd like to help me with this task my father gave me, though, I wouldn't turn it down. Yes, there are shadow wargs in the south, across the bed of the dried-up Saranen. Defeat some of these beasts for me, if you would. I've already slain one of them, but that's not really enough. May good fortune be with you, my friend. All right, fine. I'll take care of some of that. Take care of some of these wargs, and also find out what's causing the madness. Ah, shadow wargs. We might as well take care of them right away. One down. Well, I don't think they need the mighty in order to take care of them. But, 'twill do. The tales of Onyx the Mighty. Yes, Onyx? Right? You're mighty, right? You certainly do a good job of keeping them away from me. Well, I throw fireballs at them. We just thin these things down a little bit more. Yeah, I know, I've completed the quest. I want to be sure that I can find a good location around here. Now, in thinking about the other quest, the half-orc quest, I decided I'm not going to go into that cave. It is going to be rather tiresome to do 2 lost in cave type quests in close succession. Now, if I were only level 50, then yeah, a little extra P there. Or if the reward was going to be a great one, perhaps, but I don't think it's going to be an impressive reward for what's going to be done in there. I'm already at level 51. I've got XP turned off right now for the moment. So I'm thinking that, alright, we'll just skip that. And just find this. Ah, here it is. Up here. And apparently somebody burnt this corpse. It's as if a fire wizard came through here recently, isn't it? Well then, let's get back to broing and tell him what we found. I even killed a couple extra for you.
Is it in me to do great deeds, as you do?
You've returned in victory over the Shadow Wargs. You truly are an adventurer of great worth. In all honesty, my battle with that Shadow Warg wasn't exactly worthy of song. I was too frightened to do more than survive. I guess I'm just not much of a hero. Is it in me to do great deeds? Will there ever be a song sung about me, or will my name be forgotten? You are most kind, Pine Wolf. I hope I will soon have the chance to prove myself as you have done. Oh yeah. Believe me, you will have certainly some interesting tales to tell when this is all done. But of course, we won't talk about that now. Spoilers! I have dealt with some of the wolves.
Someone or something has put the fear of fire in these wolves.
Say you found a burnt wolf corpse along the other side of the Saranin. I do not have the answer to this mystery, Pine Wolf. I'm surprised you didn't blame me for it, to tell you the truth, seeing that I'm throwing around fireballs like crazy. Oh, while you were helping my cousin, the new pickaxes were finished. They are of very high quality and surely will be of great help at the Holeen Gate, because that's where we're going for the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.